In the previous class, we have started the problems on the bilinear transformation. I am continuing the problems on that base here. For solving of the bilinear transformation procedure, we have discussed in the previous sessions. So, take down the example on that base here. Solve or find the bilinear transformation which maps the points z equal to 1 I minus 1 into w equal to 2 I minus 2. Also find the invariant points of the transformation. So find the bilinear transformation which map the points z equal to 1 I minus 1 into w equal to 2 I minus 2. Also find the invariant points of the transformation. So as according to the procedure, first we have to assume the required bilinear transformation, and then by substituting the respective points of z and w, we have to find out the linear equations. So we got the 3 linear equations of the 4 unknowns, and then we have to solve the pair of the equations to get an equation of 3 unknowns, and then by the rule of the cross multiplication we have to solve the 3 unknowns, and the resubstitution of those 3 unknowns in any one equation we get a 4th unknown. After that we have to substitute all the unknowns in the assumed form of the bilinear transformation. So that is our procedure. So I am going to solve the problem now. Solution is let w equal to az plus b divided by cz plus d be the required bilinear transformation. Now we have to put a z equal to 1 and w equal to 2 in this equation. In the equation of the assumed form of the bilinear transformation, we have to put a z equal to 1, w equal to 2. Put a z equal to 1, w equal to 2. Put a z equal to 1, w equal to 2. Put a w equal to 2, z equal to 1, a plus b, z equal to 1, 1 into c, c plus d. Take a term onto the LHS side. 2 into c plus d. 2c plus 2d equal to a plus b. That implies a plus b minus 2c minus 2d equal to 0. Call this one as equation 1. Next we have to put a z equal to I, w equal to I. Put a z equal to I and w equal to I in the assumed form of the equation. W equal to I, z equal to I, ai plus b, z equal to I, ci plus d. Take this term onto the LHS side. I into ci plus d equal to ai plus b. Open the bracket here. I into I square. I square is equal to minus 1. Minus 1 into c. Minus c plus I into d. id is equal to ai plus b. Take all terms onto one side. Either take onto the LHS side or RHS side. So I am taking all these terms onto this side. ai plus b minus c becomes a plus c minus id is equals to 0. Call this one as equation 2. Now substitute z equal to minus 1, w equal to minus 2. Put a z equal to minus 1, w equal to minus 2. W is minus 2. Z equal to minus 1. Minus 1 into a. Minus a plus b. Minus c plus d. Take these terms onto the LHS side. Minus of minus plus 2c minus 2d equal to minus a plus b. Take all the terms onto the one side. Minus a plus b minus 2c plus 2d equal to 0. Call this one as equation 3. So now we have to solve these three equations. So consider any two pair of equations and convert using a pair of equation, find the equation of three unknowns. And again consider another two equations and find the pair of find the equation of the three unknowns. Here all these three equations having a 4 unknowns a, b, c, d. See the equation 1 and 3 first, because there is no I terms in the 1 and 3. Solving a 1 and 3. By solving 1 and 3 we can get an equation of 3 unknowns, because a get cancelled here. Solving a 1 and 3 or adding 1 and 3. Adding 1 and 3 gives minus a plus a cancelled, plus b 2b, minus 2c minus 4c, minus 2d plus 2d cancelled equal to 0. Take a 2 common, send on to the RHS side. b minus 2c equal to 0. Call this one as 4. Now we cannot apply the cross multiplication rule here for the equation 2 and 4 or with any other equation, because all are the 4 unknowns. We want either a 2 unknowns or a 3 unknowns. Clear? 2 unknowns or 3 unknowns must be present in the equation. Then only we can apply the rule of the cross multiplication here. So that for any 2 we cannot apply the rule of the cross multiplication here. So that we have to choose any other 2 pair of equations and try to convert into a form of equation of 3 unknowns or 2 unknowns. Now I am considering equation 2 and 3. Now I am using the equation 2 and 3. Here either by adding or subtracting, we cannot simplify the terms. We cannot cancel either a or d here. So that because in the equation 3 there is no I is present. So that first I will multiply this equation 3 by I. Multiply the equation 3 by I. Then it becomes minus AI plus BI minus 2IC plus 2ID. Now come to the equation 2 and this equation. Call this one as 5. Now see the equation 2 and 5. We can cancel the AI easily. So that 2 plus equation 5. Clear? 2 plus equation 5 gives. 2 plus 5 gives equation 2 plus equation 5 will give us the AI minus AI get cancelled, plus B plus BI is 1 plus B of I. C minus 2IC becomes 1 minus 2I of C plus minus id plus 2id. Minus id plus 2id becomes plus id equal to 0. Call this one as equation 6. Clear? Now we have to solve the equation 4 and 6. Because equation 4 having the BC, here also there is a BC. Here the coefficient of D is not present. If the coefficient of D is not present, we consider that D as a will be a 0. Means 0 into D. We can consider it very easily. So that we have to solve the equation 4 and 6 now. Let us solve 4 and 6. Let us solve 4 and 6 by writing in the form 1 into B minus 2 into C plus 0 into D equal to 0. Next equation 6. Equation 6 becomes 1 plus I into B. 1 plus I into B plus 1 minus 2I into C plus I into D equal to 0. Now by applying the rule of the cross multiplication, applying the rule of cross multiplication, we have BCD are the unknowns here. So B divided by, close the B here, determinant of minus 2 0, 1 minus 2I I. Next minus C divided by, close the C here, coefficient of B is 1, coefficient of D is 0, coefficient of B is 1 plus I, coefficient of D is I. Now equal to D divided by, close the D here, close this D, coefficient of B is 1, coefficient of C is minus 2, coefficient of B is 1 plus I, coefficient of C is 1 minus 2I. Now we have to open the determinants of all the terms here, and then we get a term of the and then we get the unknowns B, C, D. B divided by minus 2 into I, minus 2I, 0 into anything is 0. Minus C divided by 1 into I is I, minus 0 into anything is 0. D divided by 1 into 1 minus 2I is 1 minus 2I, minus into bracket minus 2 into 1 plus I is minus 2 into 1 minus 2, minus 2 into plus I minus 2I, open the bracket with the minus sign. D divided by 1 minus 2I, minus into minus plus 2, minus into minus plus 2I, plus 2I minus 2I cancelled, 2 plus 1 is 3. D divided by 3 minus C divided by I, B divided by minus 2I. You can also write it that C divided by minus I. So therefore equating the terms, B equal to minus 2I, C equal to, take this minus sign on to here, minus I, D equal to 3. So we got the values B equal to 2I, C equal to minus I, D equal to 3. With these values, I am going to write the equation 1 now. Substitute these values. In 1, we get, substitute these values in 1, we get A, B equal to minus 2i, minus 2 into C, C equal to minus I, minus minus becomes plus 2i, minus 2 into D equal to 3, 3 into 2 equal to 6, equal to 0. Minus 2i plus 2i get cancelled. A equal to 6. A equal to 6. Now A equal to 6, B equal to minus 2i, C equal to minus I, D equal to 3. Now we have to substitute all these values in the equation 1. Substituting these values in 1, we get, substituting these values in the assumed form of the bilinear transformation. We have to substitute all the A, B, C, D in the assumed form. Thus, by substituting the values A, B, C, D, the required bilinear transformation is W equal to AZ plus B divided by CZ plus D. 6Z minus 2I divided by minus IZ plus 3 is the required bilinear transformation. So that is our required bilinear transformation. Now we have to find out the invariant points of this bilinear transformation. So to find out the invariant points of this bilinear transformation will be obtained. Now we have to find out the invariant points of this bilinear transformation. Further, the invariant points of this transformation are obtained by taking W equal to Z. So we have to obtain the invariant point now. Put a W equal to Z. 6Z minus 2I divided by minus IZ plus 3. 6Z minus 2I divided by minus IZ plus 3. Take this term onto the LHS side. Z into minus IZ plus 3 equal to 6Z minus 2I. Z into Z minus IZ square. Z into 3. 3Z equal to 6Z minus 2I. Take these terms onto the LHS side. So that becomes minus IZ square. Minus 6Z plus 3Z becomes minus 3Z. Minus 2I becomes a plus 2I equal to 0. So minus I into Z square minus 3Z plus 2I equal to 0. You have to compare it with the quadratic equation. Ax square bx plus c equal to 0. As you compared with your quadratic equation, the values of a, b, c becomes A equal to coefficient of z square is I. B is equal to coefficient of z is minus 3. Constant is 2i. Now we have to substitute these values in the formula. That is minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. That is our set. So minus b is equal to minus of minus plus 3 plus or minus square root of minus 3 whole square is 9 minus 4 into a into c divided by 2a, 2 into I. Sorry, coefficient of a is minus I. So z square coefficient is minus I. Now open the brackets. 3 plus or minus square root of 9 minus into minus plus 4 into 2 8 I into I square is again minus 1. So again minus 8. I am just repeating once again, minus into minus plus 4 into 2 8 I into I is I square is minus 1 minus 8 divided by minus 2. 9 minus 8 1 divided by minus 2i. That is becomes, if it is a plus, z equal to 3 plus 1 divided by minus 2i or 3 minus 1 divided by minus 2i. If it is plus 1, 4 divided by minus 2i, that is equal to minus 2 divided by I. Multiply both numerator and denominator by the I. So we get minus 2 into I is minus 2i. I into I is I square is minus 1. Both numerator and denominator have the minus sign. That minus sign will be get cancelled. So your answer is 2i. Suppose z is equal to 3 minus 1 divided by minus 2i. 3 minus 1 is 2 divided by minus 2i. 2 cancelled. Multiply both numerator and denominator by the I. I divided by I into I is I square. I square is minus 1. Minus 1 into minus plus. So I divided by plus 1. So z equal to I and 2i. Thus z equal to 2i comma I are the invariant points. Thus z equal to 2i comma I are the invariant points. So just listen once again here. First we have considered the bilinear transformation, and then we put it as z equal to 1, w equal to 2 in the assumed form. So we get an equation a plus b minus 2c minus 2d equal to 0. Then we put it as z equal to I and w equal to I. Z equal to I, w equal to I. So we get an equation ai plus b plus c minus id equal to 0. Then we put it as z equal to minus 1, w equal to minus 2. We get an equation minus a plus b minus 2d plus 2d equal to 0. So now solving a 1 and 3 we get an equation, means solving means adding 1 and 3 we get an equation 2b minus 4c equal to 0. Call that as equation 4. Now I am going to simplify equation 1 and 3 to reduce an equation of an 3 unknowns. So that I am going to solve a 2 and 3 now. But to solve a 2 and 3 I have to multiply the equation 3 by the I. So multiply the equation 3 by the I first, then add it to equation 2. So we get 1 plus I of b plus 1 minus 2i of c plus id equal to 0. Now taking the equation 4 and 6, we are going to apply the rule of the cross multiplication here. To apply the rule of the cross multiplication, first write down the equation 4 and 6 in this form. Because in the equation 4 there is no d, so that we have taken here 0 into d, because 0 into d is again a 0. That's why equation 4 will be written in this form and also write the equation 6. Now we have to apply the rule of the cross multiplication. Here to apply the rule of the cross multiplication, take out the constant BCD here. B divided by determinant of coefficient of C, coefficient of D, coefficient of C, coefficient of D. Minus 2, 0, 1 minus 2i, I. Next minus C divided by 1, 0, 1 plus I. D divided by 1 minus 2, 1 plus I, 1 minus 2i. Now we have to open the determinant here. When you open the determinant here, minus 2 into I is minus 2i, 0 into anything is 0. 1 into I is I, 0 into anything is 0. D divided by 1 into 1 minus 2i is 1 minus 2i. Minus 2 into 1 plus I is minus 2 minus I. So minus of minus terms becomes a plus. Minus 2i plus 2i get cancelled. 1 plus 2 becomes a 3. So B divided by minus 2i, C divided by minus I, D divided by 3. So we get the values B equal to 2i, C equal to minus I, D equal to 3. Now we have to substitute all these values in the equation 1. We get a equal to 6. Now substitute all the a, b, c, d values in the assumed form of the bilinear transformation, that is W. So W equal to 6z minus 2i divided by minus iz plus 3 is our required bilinear transformation. Further, to obtain the invariant points, put a W equal to z in this bilinear transformation. So after taking the W equal to z, we get an equation minus iz square minus 3z plus 2i equal to 0. Coefficient of z square is a, that is considered a equal to minus I. Coefficient of z is minus c, that is equal to b. Another n is constant. Take the formula. I have substituted the values here. Minus into minus plus, I into I is I square is minus 1, 4 into 2, 8, minus 8. So 9 minus 8. 9 minus 8 equal to 1, 3 plus r minus 1 divided by minus 2i. Suppose it is a 3 plus 1, then z equal to 2i. Suppose it is a 3 minus 1 by minus 2i, then z equal to I. So that we get the two required, we get the two invariant points, those are I and 2i. So that is the procedure of solving the bilinear transformation.